Hi guys, good morning. I hope that this video reaches you guys in great health and strength, filled with lots of love, joy, peace, and happiness, and all of the amazing things that life has to offer. I want to record this quick video before I go into work. It's really gray. It's gonna rain all day today, so it's so dark and gloomy out. However, I'm happy to be live. My purpose for this video is to just share my thought on the budget, the $250 billion budget for 2017 in Guyana. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand why is Guyana's budget $250 billion? $250 billion for 2017. I mean, I'm gonna link the Kitro News article down below so you guys can read it for yourself. But what's really troubling is the 14% tax hike on water and electricity. I can understand taxing electricity, but not at 14% on $10,000 worth of electricity. And people that spend more than $1,500 on water, they're taxed 14%. 14% is a lot. If you're gonna tax somebody, at least let it be a 5% tax or something, but a whole 14%. There's so much unemployment. The unemployment rate in Guyana is at an astronomical height. I mean, I mentioned this in my video before, especially in Linden. There's no proper jobs in Linden. That is why the crime rate is out of control right now. They will say that the crime rate is under control, but it's not. It's out of control. And I understand that, people are struggling everywhere in the world to make it in this life. And with these politicians and these leaders in these positions, they are not making it easier for the poor man. These people don't have no type of fear for God, because I was listening to the book of Proverbs this morning, and there's a scripture in Proverbs where it says that he that oppresseth the poor angers the maker. And I mean, you don't have no fear for God. Why are you oppressing poor people? Why are you making it harder for people to survive? And you're telling me that there's a 2.6% growth in the economy? Where? Because if there was a 2.6% growth in the economy, then the unemployment rate wouldn't be as high as it is, right? Why is the budget $250 billion? Is lights being put on the Linden Highway in the budget? Are they building major highways and expressways or something in Guyana? Are they doing that? Are they investing in more proper safety measures on the roadways? Are they investing in the Georgetown Public Hospitals? I mean, what's going on? I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I think that these people are not really thinking about the people. These people voted you guys in to office to work for them. So is the $250 billion budget, is your allowance inclusive in this? Like, how much of a percentage rate hike is your allowance? How much are you guys being paid? Because I mean, I've read articles where they increased, they gave a lot of people raises that work in the government. Public servants are only paid a 10%, an additional 10% on those who are making under $100,000. $100,000 is what, 500 US dollars? What? What? Are you kidding me? When you raise taxes like this, when you tax people on necessary commodities like this, don't you understand that everything else is going to there's going to be like a high inflation? I mean, I took an an economics class in college, but it was just like one semester. But it's common sense. How are you going to tax the rich and the poor in the same bracket? Like, that don't make no sense to me. And if these people sat down and consciously and thought out this plan and consciously are putting this thing out like this, they are very wicked people. That is not nice. You're oppressing people. You're not making it easier for people to live. The crime rate is going to get higher because there's a lot of young people who are graduating from high school with a lot of CXC subjects, and they're graduated from college, and there's no proper jobs in Guyana for them to have. So I don't understand. I could understand that if the job, like if the employment rate matched what you guys are trying to implement, then I can sort of understand where you guys are coming from. But the $250 billion budget is coming from taxpayers, and you're heavily taxing people. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of these politicians are not even paying half, or they're not even paying much with light and water, even if they go overboard with using it. There are businesses who use way more than $10,000 worth to have little shops and stuff. They're selling cold drinks and stuff like that. You have your stuff in the refrigerator. You got to keep the refrigerator on to keep the stuff cold, right? What about restaurants and stuff like that? I mean, how can how? Why? Why? Why are you doing this to people? Why? Is this a change that people voted you guys in for? Is this the change? This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I think you guys want to spend money on things that are absolutely not necessary at the moment. You want to build housing and all this kind of stuff for people. You're trying to make Guyana a little America or something. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Why don't you just give people the land and let them build a house that they want to build? You can't tax the poor people and the rich people the same way. I think you should tax people that are making a certain amount above a certain pay grade a little bit more than people that are making under $100,000. They shouldn't even be taxed. Like, are you kidding me right now? I slept with this thing on my mind all night last night because I think it's so unfair what these people are doing. It's very, very, very unfair. And poor people all over the world are struggling. And there you have these people, these rich people, that are just trying to keep the wealth for themselves. They're not even trying to distribute the wealth evenly. They're so disconnected with reality right now. They're so far removed from reality. They're not the ones who's struggling. The finance minister sat with Gordon Mosley and talked about, he replaced all of his appliances and with power saving appliances and stuff like that. You got the money, bruh. Other people don't have the money to buy expensive refrigerators and all these kind of things. How are they gonna buy it when they gotta take the money? They gotta spend their money on water and electricity. Were you trying to tell people to bathe with what, two bowl of water or something? You can't. You know what? I'm gonna go. I gotta go to work. Please leave your comments down below and let me know what you think about this whole budget situation. Am I overreacting? I mean, I'm not like emotional. And I mean, I am a little emotional, but not overtly emotional. I'm just upset. I don't. It's ridiculous that people are taking advantage of poor people like this. You know, it's ridiculous. I have a whole lot of other thoughts in my mind right now, but I gotta go.